Hello and welcome back to Collecting Iron Maiden. I'm your host James, and today we're going to be looking at Iron Maiden's only UK #1 single to date, Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter, and its many different release formats. Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter was the second single released from 1990's No Prayer for the Dying album, and Maiden clearly wanted to achieve that long-desired UK #1 single. They did this through two means. First of all, they released it in the final week of 1990, the period after Christmas, when most people weren't buying records. And secondly, they released the single in more formats than they'd ever done up until that point, and more than they've ever done since. I have the 5 mainstream versions that most people would have seen in the shops at the time. We have the CD single. We have the 7-inch vinyl with etched signatures on one side. We have the 7-inch Brain Pack picture disc version. We have the 12-inch EP single with banner calendar. And finally, we have the 12-inch picture disc. Let's take a look at them all now. Okay, Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter and the 1100 different formats it was released on. This is the 12-inch EP single, just black vinyl. It's got a sticker here saying that it came with a banner calendar for 1991. What a year. This is printed on, it's not a sticker. I've got mixed feelings about the cover art, not a huge fan. Always good to see some Batman on there. I like the Easter eggs. We've got Oscar the Grouch hiding in the trash can. That's a nice tip. On the other side, we've got the Paradise Club. This is a nod to a British TV show called The Paradise Club, which Bruce Dickinson was a guest actor on. Again, well worth checking out. Hunt down it on YouTube if you've not seen it. And we've got the amusing alternative names, which Maiden have used to play as pseudonyms over the years. My favourite being Ron Maiden and the Dixie Chickens. Very, very nice effort there, guys. On the back side, we've got some very cool live shots. They're all looking very kick-ass in my opinion. B-sides, I'm a Mover. Not a fan of that track personally. And Communication Breakdown, I really like that cover version. So that's just a black vinyl. Nothing too exciting about that one. Let's put that over here. Now, it came with the 1991 banner calendar, which has the alternate artwork for Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter, which we'll see again shortly. I like this one much more than the official main version of the art. I think it's more keeping with the theme of No Prayer for the Dying. And yeah, I just think it's a better piece of work from Derek. Then we get some, again, very, very cool live shots of the band in action. No Prayer on the Road was a cut down tour, and I really liked the way the guys looked. I think they just looked ready for action, less of the tight spandex and funny clothes and just more sort of rocking out in jeans and t-shirts, which is more what I'm about. And then on the back, the banner part of the banner calendar, we have a very large Iron Maiden with some of the creepy crawly ghouly things that you saw on the main artwork. So it's pretty cool. I didn't put it up on my wall at the time, but you know, it's a nice little thing to get. All right, next up, we have a pretty boring one, which is the CD single. This is the Dutch version. I got it from the UK. It says import, but that's because it was imported to the UK from the Netherlands and then subsequently imported over to me in New Zealand. Bit of fun. We have the same live shots as we saw before. Not too exciting. Same B-sides. I'm a Mover, Communication Breakdown. Chuck that over there. Next up, we have the 7-inch autographed etched edition. This is, again, using the alternative art. I like the transparency that you can see on the Reaper's cloak here. I think that's pretty cool. On the reverse side, we've got some different live photos, which I really like again. I think they're very cool. And if we pull the vinyl out, we've got the songs on the front. Both the A and the B side are on here. And on the other side, which is definitely not playable, sorry about the glare, hopefully you can make out some of the signatures and messages. Happy New Beer, boom, boom, that kind of standard of humour. Yeah, a nice little item. Pretty cool to get at the time. That over there. Next up, we have the Brain Pack. Limited edition Brain Pack includes special New Year picture disc. Exciting. This is the third version of the cover art and easily my least favorite. It looks like a thumbnail that's been blown up to too high a resolution. We won't dwell on that. Again, we've got just I'm a Mover as the B-side, so no different songs on this one, different live photos again. The idea here, which is kind of neat, open that up. Oh, look, you can pull out Eddie's brain. Happy New Year. Keep your brain together in 1991. That's actually quite nice. And on this side, whoa, it's the fourth version of the artwork for Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter. I do like the Green Reaper one. I think that's my favorite. This is a very close second. This has definitely got the Nightmare on Elm Street vibe on it. For those who don't know, the origins of the song was it was a theme track to one of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise films. And this one really does go to town on the Freddy Krueger with the arm there. Yeah, really like that. Nice effort, that one. Close that up. And then finally, we have the 12-inch picture disc. Same artwork as we saw on the regular 12-inch. On the reverse, we've got the same songs yet again, different live photos. And as far as the picture disc itself is concerned, it's got the main artwork. And on the flip side, it's got the secondary artwork. So quite a nice item. One of the interesting things about this release, just a nice bit of trivia, if you put it over, you can see that all the live shots across the various formats are actually different. So if you've got all the different versions, you can put together your own wee tour scrapbook with different photos. Yeah, it's a nice wee touch. Some people say that the strategy used by Maiden to get Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter to reach the #1 spot on the singles chart was cynical. Personally, I didn't have a problem with it. For a band who weren't getting common airplay across the UK or anywhere else in Europe, I think releasing so many formats at once was really the only way they'd achieve this milestone. And to be honest, as a collector, I was absolutely delighted to see so many new items turning up in my record store that I could pick up for a few dollars, take home and proudly display on my shelf. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers, and until next time, up the irons.